friends, Miss Cassie here with the Solon Public Library Digital Storytime. We're going to start with our welcome song, so we're going to wiggle our fingers and shake our hands and rub them together really fast, really fast, really fast, and put them on our knees. Okay, here we go. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. What comes after clapping our hands? That's right, stomping our feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. What comes after stomping our feet? That's right, twirling around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, twirl around. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, twirl around. Okay, what's our very last verse? That's right, we're going to be as quiet as we can. And we're going to whisper, hooray. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, have a seat and take a look. If you want to read a book, whisper hooray, hooray. Okay, this month we are talking about our bodies. So we're going to sing our theme song, They're a Part of Me. So we've got our hands are going to go clap, clap, clap. Our lips will go. Our arms will go bend, bend, bend. And our feet will go tap, tap, tap. Here we go. I can make my hands go clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. I can make my hands go clap, 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 'cause they're a part of me. I can make my lips go. I can make my lips go, 'cause they're a part of me. I can make my arms go bend, bend, bend. Bend, 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 bend. I can make my arms go bend, 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 'cause they're a part of me. I can make my feet go tap, 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 tap. I can make my feet go tap, 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 'cause they're a part of me. Yay! All right, our next rhyme, our action rhyme, we're going to do some different actions with different parts of our body. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sniff our nose. Then we're going to wiggle our chin. And that's the way this rhyme begins. Then we're going to blink our eyes, blink, blink. And we're going to bend our knees. Now pretend you're going to sneeze. Right in your elbow. We're going to comb our hair and wiggle one ear. Then pucker your two red lips right here. Just like in our other song. Then we're going to stand up and wiggle our back end. And that's the way that this rhyme ends. Are you ready? We're going to do it all together, and the words are right over here. Sniff your nose. Wiggle your chin. That's the way this rhyme begins. Now blink your eyes and bend your knees. Now pretend you're going to sneeze. Comb your hair and wiggle one ear. Pucker your two red lips right here. Now stand up and wiggle your back end. And that's the way that this rhyme ends. Our first book today is called There's a Story in My Head, Sign Language for Body Parts, written by Don Bab Prochovinik and illustrated by Stephanie Bauer. Now, sign language is a language that instead of being spoken by your mouth, it's spoken with your hands. And we're going to learn some words in sign language with our story today. Here we go. There's a story in my ears. I hear it when you giggle. And this is ear in sign language. Can you do that? Good job. There's a story on my lips. I can feel it in a kiss. And this is sign language for lips. Yeah. There's a story in my toes. I'll sit back and let them wiggle. Imagine all the stories I can write. And this is sign language for toes. You can do it with both hands too. There's a story on my tongue. I can taste it when I'm eating. Now point to your tongue. Don't touch it, but you can stick it out and point to it. And that is sign language for tongue. That's easy to remember. There's a story in my eyes. I can view it through a lens. Eyes. There's a story in my heart. Listen closely to it beating. Imagine all the stories I can write. Can you do heart? You're going to use your middle finger and you're going to tap your chest. Yeah, just like that. There's a story in my nose. It blows through me when I'm sneezy. Can you point to your nose? You don't have to touch it. Just point. There's a story on my face. It appears when I'm upset. How do you think the monkey's feeling? Sad. You can see it on the monkey's face. Face. There's a story in my arms. Rock the baby nice and easy. Imagine all the stories I can write. Arm. And you just run your hand down your arm just like that. There's a story in my head. I can see it when I'm napping. Head. What is the monkey dreaming about? What are they both dreaming about? Ice cream. That looks yummy. There's a story in my lungs. It escapes with every song. Lungs. We use our lungs to breathe. What song are they singing? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Do you know that song? There's a story in my hands. Celebrate! My friends are clapping. Get busy. There are stories you must write. And hands is like this. You use both hands. Yeah, just like that. And we can clap like this, or we can clap like this. Good job, yay! Our last book today is The Bones You Own, written by Becky Baines. Bones are what are inside of us. Let's learn more about them. Right inside your body is the coolest puzzle of all. 206 bones that fit together and keep you standing tall. They're in your chest and down your back, your arms and legs and toes. Did you know you had bones in all those places? They're in your head and ears and mouth and even half your nose. Right up here is a bone. This is cartilage. You can see how it moves around. but right here is a bone. Your bones protect soft body parts like our brains and our lungs and our squishy hearts that fit perfectly inside you like a living work of art. Your bones connect to let you move with joints in between. Remember how our arms bend? That's because right here is a joint. Our elbow is a joint. So is our wrist and our shoulder. They can crack or break and then fix themselves because bones are living things. Did you know that? Have you ever broken a bone? Or do you know someone who's broken a bone? Miss Cassie, me, I have never broken a bone. Can you believe that? Lots of people have, but I haven't. Your bones are white, smooth, and strong with jelly in the middle. The jelly is called bone marrow. Bones can be as long as your thigh, that's the top part of your leg from your hip down to your knee, or very, very little. As you get older, your bones get bigger. When you were born, your bones were soft and they've hardened as you've grown. Do you have a little brother or sister or neighbor or cousin where the grown-ups say, oh, don't touch their head, they have a soft spot? You had a soft spot when you were a baby too, and that's because your bone wasn't hard yet, because you needed space for your brain to get bigger as you learn things. That's pretty cool. Sometimes bones are all that's left, leaving clues to life unknown. Like fossils, those teach us about dinosaurs. Nobody's ever seen a live dinosaur, but the bones give us some clues of maybe what dinosaurs were like. Now look at this picture and try to remember the names of the bones you own. We have do you know what this is called, the bone inside your head? Your skull. And what about the bones in your chest that protect your lungs? Those are called your ribs. What about the bones in your legs? Do you remember what the one is called that goes from your hip to your knee? Your tibia. There are names for every single bone in your body, 206 bones. Do you think that you'll ever know the names to all of them? Maybe you will. People who grow up to be doctors or physical therapists or people who study anatomy, that's one of the things they have to learn is the name to every single bone. That would be pretty cool to know all of that. Thanks for listening. Okay, friends, we have our goodbye song. We're at the end of our story time, so you can sing along. We've got the words right over here. We read a book and we played a game and we sang a song together. We read a book and we played a game. We had a fun adventure. Now go read a book and go play a game and sing a little tune. Go read a book and go play a game. We'll see you back here soon. Thanks for listening, friends. See you next time.